Hey, Steve here from HVAC Grow. I used to be a HVAC business owner for about 10 years. I sold my business back in 2017. Then we started this company running the marketing for HVAC companies all over the Canada, the US. Um, one thing I think would help a lot of contractors, and we usually go over this sheet whenever we meet with them, just simplify how you think about your marketing. There's only, in the whole world of marketing, there's 10,000 possible options. You can like put, your logo on the side of bus stops. You can put, advertisements on receipts. You can go yellow pages. You can go whatever. 99% of it is garbage. It will not work. It will fail you. So that leads you back to the internet. Internet's a big place. So there's, the internet, there's more thousands of places that you can, market. We've tried, even with my business, with my HVAC business, I tried a zillion different things. We did Twitter and more recently, we've of course tried with every other platform like Snapchat and everything else. There's only a few places that will consistently produce leads. So that's what I'm going to just briefly go over here. So the first one, other side web infrastructure. So the problem with web infrastructure, and maybe I'll share my screen here, might be easier. So I'm in the Vancouver, Canada area, Vancouver HVAC contractor. So the problem with web infrastructure, and by web infrastructure, I mean like basically putting your or trying to rank higher on Google. So historically, like for my business, that was everything. So ranking higher on, Google search meant a lot. So, we had set up GMBs, Google My Business listings all over my area. We ranked number one like every single town. Like if you look at the map here, I was way out here, and we ranked number one all over Vancouver and like every single place, every single big area, we were like ranking number one for a ton of different stuff, boilers and furnaces and air conditioners. So organic used to mean a lot. The problem with organic now, and again, by organic, I mean this. So like generally web infrastructure, free leads from the internet. It used to be a lot better, and here's the problem with it now uh, you're under everything. Google has done everything they can so that they make money off you instead of getting it for free. So basically, people have to pass through this. They got to go through local service ads first, right? So probably this will absorb 30% of all the traffic going to a search. So somebody's done a search on Google for you. 30% of them are going to go to this. Be on that. That's great. The problem is you're there with hundreds of other contractors. Even if you ramp up your budget, you might get like five, six calls a month if it's going well. So you need it. It's good. Don't hang your hat on it. It will never be your primary lead source. It will be a lead source for you. It's good. And then below that, so this is all above organic rankings. Before, even if you're ranking like number one, you're crushing it organically, your website's killing it, you're still below all this stuff. Then you're going to hit map searches. Maps are going to absorb probably another 30-40% of all the traffic, right? So and your map searches are really dependent sometimes on the power of your business, the number of reviews. It takes you a long time to rank in this. You do want to be in this, of course, right? You got to work on it over the course of years to improve your rankings in this. It's not a quick fix. So below map rankings, that's where these come in. And then you get like AI generated questions that people ask. And then if people are still looking, if they've gotten past all this stuff, then they're going to hit ads. Ads aren't popping up for me because we've done the same search a ton of times. Then they're going to hit this big list of ads, right? Google ads. Google ads are good in and of themselves as a separate issue. And then you're going to hit organic listings. So if you're ranking like number one, you're way down here. So we've gotten companies ranking number one for like furnaces in Chicago area. So population 10 million people, and it's generated like a handful of calls a month. So uh, don't focus on web infrastructure. So you do need web infrastructure. You do need a website. You do need all this kind of stuff, right? You do want to set up your maps listing. You do want to have, some basic good web infrastructure over a very long term. That stuff's going to matter a lot, but it takes a very long time for it to move the needle. It will not help you pay the bills in the short term. So that's where a lot of companies they start going towards paid lead acquisition, which kind of leads you to two different roads: social media lead acquisition. So kind of your big difference here. So social media lead acquisition, it's your key difference is it's going to be your highest quantity of leads. Will it be your highest quality of leads? No. You're going to get better leads from your web. You're going to get better leads from referrals. You're going to get better leads from a lot of places. But in terms of cost, you're not going to get less expensive leads. So, where do those leads come from? They come from running ads on social media. Once the ads are running, I'll pull up another screen share here. So once the ads are up and running, you know, an ad will essentially pop up. You know, this is a different industry, but like, so a bunch of different ads go up on Facebook, a bunch of different ads go up on Instagram in all different formats, running in all different sizes. Sometimes it's a simple ad, sometimes it's a more complex ad. It really just depends on what people are going to be responding to. So we run thousands of these kind of ads all over the place to give you an idea of all the ads that we've been running for HVAC companies. These are all different HVAC company ads. So 5,000 ads we ran in all different areas of the US and Canada. So, you know, when you're running ads, it's great. You're going to get a bunch of results. This is an example. There's a company out of New York State, right? 600 leads, $20 a lead, $23 a lead. So the challenge of them, so you definitely do want, if you don't have them running right now, you do want to have a flow of social media leads running, right? It's your least expensive lead source, but you're going to have to work harder on the leads. So you're going to need to maybe call them a few times. You got to text them. You got to work to get a hold of them. Some will pick up right away, and some of them you're going to close on the spot. Great. But you're going to need to chase them around a little bit. So, on the other end of the spectrum, you get into Google products. So, Google products are great. To give you an idea here, I'm going to share my screen again in just 1 second. So, for Google products, what that's going to look like. So again, the ads are going to pop up normally here. This will just say like, you know, sponsored, right? So what that means is when you click on the ad, it jumps over to a landing page that we set up for you. So let's say they're running a advertisement for, you know, installations in some area. This is another upstate New York company, consultants. HubSpot. Just give me 1 second here. Landing pages. Oops, I was on websites. Let's go to landing pages. So system install, good example. This is a company out of Colorado, I believe. So there. So the ad pops up. So they click on the ad, then it goes to a landing page that we built that reflects what goes in the ad. Am I screen sharing here? Yes, I'm screen sharing. So yeah, the ad pops up and then it goes to a landing page. And what we're trying to accomplish with this and is to get as many people as we possibly can clicking on the ad. So if you go to here, discover new keywords, and let's pick a random area. Let's pick San Francisco. Pick a better. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Oops. So set it here. Areas to include Los Angeles, California, exclude the whole US. So let's say they're going to LA. And let's say we're just generally looking for HVAC keywords. This is just to give you an idea here. So people, 6,600 people a month in the area of Los Angeles are typing in HVAC, AC repair and me, 5,400 are typing in the average cost per click. So every time somebody clicks on one of the Google ads that are on like a Google search, it's costing us somewhere between 25 bucks, 58 bucks. So call it like, you know, 35 bucks an ad or something like that, 35 bucks a click. So it kind of depends. Some areas are a lot cheaper in the country, but there's thousands of people a month searching for it. So then what our goal is, again, going back to this, we're trying to create the highest percentage of people that we possibly can once they click onto the landing page that we set up for you. are going to pick up the phone and phone you. So let's say one, if we're running things really well, 1 in 4 people, once they come here, will actually pick up the phone and phone you. But those are like an actual inbound call. So, and let's say it's 25 bucks per, that might mean that the calls inbound from this are coming in at 100 bucks a phone call, which is a lot more expensive than social media. So Google is a lot more expensive than social media leads. Let's say these are coming in at like 25 or 30 bucks, these are coming in at 100 bucks, but you don't got to chase them because they're actually picking up the phone and phoning you. So higher quality, but you also have to have a higher daily budget. So maybe in a bigger city, you might need to be spending 70 bucks a day as like a minimum. Social media, you can probably get away with like a $25 per day budget. So a lot of times what companies do is they get started with a social media campaign, get some leads coming in, work them, sell some jobs, and then scale into this. If you can afford it, we kind of suggest run everything at once. So like our plans, we have kind of a range of plans. The basic plans are just run one thing, just run social media, just run Google Ads, all that kind of stuff. If we go into the higher end stuff, what we do is we tie everything together. We call it like omnipresent marketing, where if they click on your Google ad, they're going to end up finding you on YouTube. They're going to end up finding you on Facebook. They're going to end up finding you on Instagram because everything's being retargeted from the other platforms. So there's cool stuff you can get into if you're running all the platforms, but you got to have a budget for all the platforms. So where we think the future of things are going and where we think um, bigger contractors that have an extra budget to kind of experiment with is going to be YouTube. So YouTube is pretty cool. So I'm going to share my screen here again here. So YouTube, so we just basically build a YouTube ad for you.
When you're ready to work for you, Jobber is too.
I didn't
Hit
start
me
my
with an
plumbing
ad.
business.
This is an
I
ad.
only
This is
tried
actually
it
how it
once.
pops up. That's actually a good
I started
example.
one,
So
just
it pops up for a little bit, and then
I
if I
didn't start my
skip the
cleaning
ad,
business
these
to
people
see
don't
what
get
it
charged.
was.
If they keep
I
watching it for
started
30
working
seconds,
my
then this person will get charged. So I'll skip the ad, and then our ad pops up. But so yeah, so it runs for a bit. We hit it with some pricing, we hit it with some pop-ups, we got some music going on. We have different templates, different stuff that we're experimenting with. But here's what we found so far. All the leads that have come from this are generating phone calls. So they're not filling out forms, they're not messing around, they're just picking up the phone and phoning people. So we think that YouTube is going to be probably, you know, over the course of a number of years, probably the most important lead source. People aren't used to purchasing stuff from YouTube in the same sense that 5, 6 years ago they didn't purchase stuff on Facebook. But we think that's where the industry is going. We encourage contractors to start dabbling in it. We run it for you. So wherever people are at, if they just want to run social media ads, we do it for you. If you want to run everything, we do it for you. But I'm going to put my direct link below. If you want to have a chat with me about your exact area, we can pull up ads and stats from contractors in your specific area that we've probably ran marketing for. So reach out, click the link, schedule a time, and let's have a chat. Thank you.